Welcome back to our history class. Today I am going to take another important topic in history, that is the Vedic period. The Vedic period. Subsequent to the decline of Harappan civilization, the Sapta Sindhu region, the land of 7 rivers, represented by the river Indus and its tributaries in the northwestern part of India, witnessed the growth of a new culture called the Vedic culture. Once more, I will explain. The Sapta Sindhu region near the northwestern part of India means Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan and northeastern part of Pakistan witnessed another important culture, that was the Vedic culture. Next, Veda means with. It is a Sanskrit word which means knowledge. What is the word meaning of Veda? Knowledge. Next, Vedic period. Vedic period starts or begins from 1500 BC to 500 BC. 1500 BC to 500 BC. Vedic period can be classified into two. They are early Vedic period and later Vedic period. Once more I will explain. Vedic period can be classified into two. They are early Vedic period and later Vedic period. Up to there, clear all of you? Only I said that the introduction, it originates near the Sapta Sindhu region, means northwestern part of India. Vedic period can be classified into two, early Vedic period and later Vedic period. Next, Indo-Aryans. Indo-Aryans were the real architect of Vedic culture. Indo-Aryans were the real architect of Vedic culture. Then who were the Aryans? It was a controversial subject of the origin of the Aryans. It is generally believed that the Aryans were a group of people who came from Central Asia near Caspian Sea and migrated different parts of the world. The group of Aryans who came from Central Asia and settled in Gangetic Basin known as Indo-Aryans. Once more I will explain. The group of people who came from Central Asia and settled in Gangetic Basin known as Indo-Aryans. All of you clear? First I said its introduction, second one Vedic period, third one who were Indo-Aryans. Then another important topic in Vedic period, that is sources of the study of the Vedic period. Another important topic, sources of the study of Vedic period. We know that history can study only through sources. The sources of history can be classified into two. What are they? Archaeological sources and literary sources. Here also we have, in order to study about Vedic period, we have two sources, literary sources and archaeological sources. First we can discuss about literary sources. Vedas and epics are the two great sources related with the literary sources. Among first one, Vedas we can discuss. Vedas we can discuss. Vedas are the collection of religious hymns meant to propitiate the gods and goddesses. Once more I will explain. Vedas are the collection of religious hymns meant to propitiate means praise the gods and goddesses. There are mainly 4 Vedas. What are they? Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Samaveda and Atharva Veda. There are mainly 4 Vedas. What are they? Rig, Sama, Yajur and Atharva Veda. Then another important question. How did Vedas helpful for the study of Vedic period? Through the study of these Vedas, its answer is like this way we can write. Through the study of these Vedas, historians have been able to establish the chronology of the different Vedas and from the information contained therein, reconstruct the social, political, religious and economic condition of the society. Once more I will explain. Through the study of these Vedas, historians have been able to establish the chronology of the different Vedas and from the information contained therein, reconstruct the social, political and religious and economic condition of the society. Up to there, all of you clear? We can move with the Vedic literature. Then Vedic literature can be classified into two. They are early Vedic literature and later Vedic literature. Early Vedic literature and later Vedic literature. Early Vedic literature begins from 1500 to 1000 BC. Later Vedic literature starts from 1000 BC to 500 BC. Clear? Clear? Once more I will say, Vedic literature can be classified into two, early Vedic literature and later Vedic literature. Early Vedic literature begins from 1500 BC to 1000 BC and later Vedic literature begins from 1000 BC to 500 BC. We can discuss about early Vedic literature. The major literary works during this period consist of the Samhitas of Rigveda. The Samhitas of Rigveda can be consist in early Vedic period. Rigveda is perhaps the oldest religious text. Rigveda is perhaps the oldest religious text. It has 1028 hymns divided into 10 mandalas. It has 1028 hymns divided into 10 mandalas. What do you mean by hymns? Hymns means slokas or suttas. The Rigveda, we heard the Gayatri mantra, no? Om Purvuvassuha Tat Savidor Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. These hymns were used to praise the gods and goddesses in order to seek their support. All of you understood no early Vedic literature about Rigveda also. Then we can move with the later Vedic literature. I already told you, later Vedic literature starts from 1500 to 500 BC and ends in 500 BC. During that time, the Vedic literary works are, major literary works during these periods are Samaveda, Atharva Veda and Samhitas of Samaveda, Atharva Veda and Yajurveda. These hymns contained in Vedas were recited orally while performing Vedic rituals. Up to there all of you understood, no? Once more I will explain later Vedic literature. Later Vedic literature starts from 1000 BC to 500 BC. During later Vedic period, the major literary works here the Samhitas of Samaveda, Yajurveda and Atharva Veda. The hymns contained in Vedas were recited orally while performing Vedic rituals. Up to there, clear all of you. Now, another works during this period were, or apart from these Vedas, Brahmanas and Upanishads were composed during these periods. Once more I will say, apart from these Vedas, Brahmanas and Upanishads were composed during these periods. Do you know Brahmanas? Brahmanas were the social commentaries of the Vedas. It is not in your textbook. Please keep in mind. In your point note, it should be right. Brahmanas were the social commentaries of the Vedas. Each Veda has served Brahmanas were attached to it. Once more I will say, each Veda has not served, several brahmanas attached to it, along with it, attached to it. Example, Aitareya Brahmana, Shatapada Brahmana and Jaimineya Brahmana. Once more I will say, apart from these Vedas, Brahmanas and Upanishads were composed during this period. Brahmanas were the social commentaries of the Vedas. Each Veda has several Brahmanas were attached to it. In order to explain these Vedas, Brahmanas were used. It is the Sanskrit prose verse. That much only its meaning. Example, Aitareya Brahmana, Shatapada Brahmana and Jaimineya Brahmana. Another important works during that period was Upanishads. What do you mean by Upanishads? Upanishads are the philosophical commentaries of the Vedas. Upanishads are the philosophical commentaries of the Vedas. Up to their sources clear now. Next we can move with the epics. The Mahabharata and the Ramayana are the two great epics composed during this period. All of you know the story of Ramayana and Mahabharata, no? So we don't want that much explanation. We can move with the where its action took place. The scenes of action in Mahabharata taken place at Kurukshetra. Kurukshetra situated now in Bihar. It was for the battle, the fierce battle for over land rights. The battle is between two cousins. Who are they? Pandavas and the Kauravas. The author of Ramayana, we all know that, Veda Vyasa. The Mahabharata still survives the single longest poem in the world. Secondly, the Ramayana is shorter poem than Mahabharata. The poem's original version was compiled by Valmiki. The scenes of action in Ramayana take place at Ayodhya. Ayodhya is now in Uttar Pradesh. All of you heard about the issue of Ayodhya, Ramakshetra, Rama temple constructing, the issue, the judgment, everything we are now heard. The final judgment, the Muslim board is not ready to accept that. That all news we know now. I think all of you read newspaper daily, isn't it? Yes. Read newspaper daily, write the current affairs, etc., etc. Okay. Then we can move with another important point related with these epics. What was the importance of the study of epics? The study of epics helped to understand the political, social and cultural aspects of society. This is an important point. How did the epics help for the study of history? How did the study of epics helps for the history? The study of epics helped to understand the political, social and cultural aspects of society. Secondly, know about the contemporary kingdoms, isn't it? We can understand or know about the contemporary kingdoms. Third one, it helps us to understand the philosophical aspects of life. In order to understand the philosophical aspects of life, Ramayana and Mahabharata is very much helpful. Then another important use of the study, imbibe the moral values to the forthcoming generation. It imbibes the moral values to the forthcoming generation. Up to there, the Vedas from these epics, all of you clear now? Literary works, all of you clear now? Then we can move another important source, that is archaeological sources. Iron artifacts and pottery remains were the main archaeological sources for the study of Vedic age. Then we are moving another important archaeological sources. archaeological sources for the Vedic period. The remains of iron implements such as hammers, sickles, spearheads, saws, etc. shows the Vedic people know that how to use the iron implements. They use these implements to make different weapons. With the help of these weapons, they improved the agriculture. They cultivated different kinds of crops. Next important point related with this, people started leading a more settled life and started other occupation like weaving, spinning, etc. Once more I will explain. The remains of iron implement shows that they know how to use the iron. Second one, these iron used for making different kinds of weapon. Third one, these iron weapons they used for cultivation, thereby they improved agriculture. Next point, after that people started leading a more settled life and they specialized in occupation. Iron artifacts, all of you understood. Then next one I told pottery remains, that means PGW. Painted graveware. The remains of painted graveware is another example for archaeological source. What do you mean by painted graveware? Painted graveware is a very fine, smooth and even colored pottery. It was probably used as a tableware used by the well-to-do people. That means the society was classified during that period rich and poor. It was made by fine quality clay. Various geometric pattern was printed on it. This color, the main color used these pots were black or deep chocolate brown. The color used in these pots were black or deep chocolate brown. The usage of these kinds of colors shows that or reveals that they were well versed in firing techniques. Up to there, all of you understood archaeological sources. In archaeological sources, I said only iron artifacts and painted graveware. That means the pottery remains. Here we can wind up today's class. I think all of you understood. Based on this topic, based on this portion, you have to make a point notes. Before that, you have to remember, start writing your project work. From the beginning, that means Harappan civilization, and we start to write project work. Next class, we can move with the comparison of early Vedic and later Vedic. Up to there, read and study well and make to clear everything. If you have doubt, call me or ask me in person. Thank you all of you.